What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. Good to see you. Hope everyone is well. Oh, it's been an interesting couple of days. Let me tell you that without telling you anything at all. But I'm having the time of my life, so I'm really happy about that. And of course, right before I start streaming, I get a lovely text from Miss Carmen San Luis Obispo, who is not any way affiliated with the trademark Carmen San Diego, due to being similar but legally distinct. But yeah, so I got a this little message saying just good luck, followed by maniacal laughter. So, yeah, we'll see where that goes. But anyway, besides that, we're gonna be doing some Mario Karting today. Basically, love the Mario Kart games. There's a whole bunch of them here. I know you're looking at a black screen. Hold on. Retro Arch. There we go. Emulator up. So, Mario Kart games, I love them a lot. They're ridiculous. They're pretty much mostly the same. It's kind of fun to go through and play them as they've changed throughout the years. And I definitely still like the Super Nintendo one, but that's of course the very first one that came out. It captured everybody's imagination back then. Mario Kart 64 is one of my favorites. I'll be playing that too. I'll also be playing some Double Dash. And probably wrap it up with some Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. So that is the plan for tonight. So let's get this going over here to get running. The run head should still be on. I'll double check it though. Let's make sure we get this filled up correctly. Alright, here we go. Audio should hopefully be well. Yeah, you know, if anything needs to be changed for the audio, let me know, of course. Rule number one of my stream, other than don't be a jerk, is let me know if there's any type of audio problems. Too loud, too quiet, just let me know. Alright, move the box. There we go. Alright, so let me test the latency. I'm going to go into time trial real quick. And Carmen's favorite character is Yoshi, so I'll be playing as Yoshi tonight too. Alright, it doesn't matter. Let's pick this one. This game I think has like 5 frames of lag, so I think I have it set, the run head set to 3, because 2 is definitely manageable. Yeah, so it's doing 2 right now in order to get movement, so that's good. Okay, so the run head is fine. Yep, be just fine. Perfect. All right, let's get on with the game here. Let's do some karting. Let's do Mushroom Cup race, as long as I can talk. Not guaranteed to be able to talk, but... I forgot that like half the screen gets taken up by the rear view mirror on this one. But oh man, battle is where everything was at in this game. And Yoshi likes to slide. Oh yeah. This game definitely takes some getting used to if you have not played it in a while like myself. Okay, so you can hold up and throw it forward. Yeah, if you like hop and slide in this game, you'll go way over the place. So it's kind of better to just like take the turns normally and try not to hop if you can, which is like the opposite of what the game's devolved into. Fun little fact, fun if you're incredibly bored. In Japan, it's not Yoshi, it's Yossi. Y-O-S-S-I. Don't remember why it is. Also, I remember the end part of this was censored too. Like, there was a lot of alcohol consumption at the end that kind of got cut because of Nintendo of America at the time censoring their games. Somebody had to think of the poor children. And not to drink and drive while driving a go-kart? And coins make you go faster, which is something they brought back in, like, I think Mario 7? Mario Kart 7, I think it was, maybe? Wow, okay, so you can spin out. That's good to know. Really, game? Yeah, I deserve that one. Whoa, what happened? Okay, that was bizarre. It's like it just kind of magnetically pulled me over. Oh, last second. Well, I say it's still not too bad for not having played this game in Lord knows how many years. Yeah, I remember just, like, the rubber banding became a real issue in Mario Kart 64. Because people have gone back and identified now, like, via tasking methods, like, yes, the game does speed up. You know, the computer does go faster than it's possible, than the speed limit set in the game. Oh no. Boo, I suck. You're not surprised though, I mean, you watch my stream, it's just mediocre gameplay. Okay, now the game's just like, screw you. Probably not enough. Oh, I was surprised, I was expecting to not even have enough speed to get over that jump. Okay, got the feather. Yeah, there's no way to win this race at all. Retry. First time for the second time. Yeah, it's like really hard to describe, but like this game feels entirely like you're driving on ice. You skid like so much. You get used to it, but I mean, if you're not used to it, definitely it's gonna take some adjustment for sure. About the lap toe, jeez. Okay, so where does that put me? Still first overall. Okay, good. Oh god, this is killing my eyes. Like, oh man, this is not kind. On a smaller screen. It's weird, like sometimes the physics will just like carry over and like just wing you right into a wall. Hey, Ronnie. Mario Kart Dale Earnhardt edition. It ends up abruptly with some real severe whiplash. Careful, action so fast you'll break your neck. And what appears to be a slow speed impact which will baffle people for years to come. You're like, oh god, Mario's dead again. Well, it's better than him being missing. That game was terrible. Nobody bought that. Edutainment is not entertainment. Also, hopefully you're doing well. Good to see you tonight. Oh no. Wow, that was terrible. Fourth place the last second. Next year will be the Randy Savage edition, complete with a wood course. Be like, oh yeah! Although it's said that Macho Man Randy Savage stopped the apocalypse from happening, though. You know, the rapture from happening. Because he died on the day that some weird, like, Bible cult said, like, this is the day the rapture is gonna happen. So I like to think that, like, Macho Man Randy Savage, like, took on the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse and, like, a ring, he just, like, been into a Slim Jim, a ring popped out of nowhere. He just, like, started kicking, like, Pestilence ass and Death and everybody else, and he saved humanity. That's my story I'm going with. I thought he had a heart attack. Sonny Bono, he was the one who was hitting trees while skiing. Him and one of the Kennedys. One of the Kennedys died playing football on skis, which is just the dumbest sounding thing you could ever imagine, and it was. It's like, how'd you die? You hit a tree. Wow, that sucks. Wait a minute, how? Playing football? At a ski slope. Yeah. High speeds. Yeah. Okay, he deserved it. I have no sympathy for that man. It's like, it's weird. It gets so ingrained in your mind to jump playing Mario Kart games. Every single Mario Kart game after this, like, you always jump to make your turns. In this game, you don't want to do that. Or I probably should have there, but... Because it just increases your slide physics like nobody's business. Wait, how did Bowser fit through there? Also, I have like almost 20 coins. I have like 19 coins. Why is everybody passing me? Third, what? Lies. Oh, okay, he had a heart attack while driving and hit a tree. So I remember he was driving and a heart attack. Couldn't remember if he hit something or not. Oh, I suck. I'm second place. Second place is first place, loser. But I toot my horn to you. Good job. Congratulations, second place loser! We'll bet your genitals are small and your girlfriend's unsatisfied. Try better! And we shall. But with different courses, Flower Cup race, Star Cup race, I'm sure I can get destroyed on all these. Flower Cup. So the plan tonight is go through Super Nintendo version. I just pause the emulator straight up. Super Nintendo version, do some Mario Kart 64, which is my personal absolute favorite one. Love it to death. It's a blast. I remember getting that game 2 weeks early, back when like retailers didn't care about street dates and they didn't lock that stuff out of computers. I got it 2 weeks before it's supposed to come out, so I was like, yes. Played that one non-stop for years to come. And then, of course, there's we'll be doing Mario Kart Double Dash on GameCube. And ending with some Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. And, of course, all of it's emulated because Elgato refuses to work on my case and get me a replacement for my defective unit. So guess who's going to be getting a lawyer? Again! It's like, I swear it's like I'm not litigious, like, happy. Not litigious person, really. I don't think did the feather ever make a comeback? I think it may have only been this game. Oh, I got a Randy Savage clip to play after this in just a second. We'll definitely be getting to it. Here we go. Pause. All right, here we go. This is one of my favorite things of all time. It cracks me up if you've never seen this. Apparently, it also got him to the boiling point.
was enough to get me to the boiling point.
That man had a lot of asthma problems. I love that. Just like somebody takes the time to just edit all of his breathing into one clip. It's like, sure, we're gonna take one of those crazy promos. We're just gonna make it all the breaths. I think they did the same thing too with, I remember some Italian guy was talking about selling a building. I was watching because I've seen the original, and he was like yelling about like trying to sell some like cathedral building you can't legally sell like on a QVC type network. So I'm cracking up because I understand Italian. I understand exactly what he's trying to do with the joke. But then somebody did the entire breath edit like for that guy too. Oh, I'm gonna be falling off a lot. Aha! A shortcut! That's some genuine cast strategy right there, just like that. Falling off to lose coins actually will speed you up, especially if you drop down to 5th place. Nobody should fact check me on that because I am a tassing god. Nimix will confirm when he shows up. Trust me on this one. I am me. I should know. No need to look it up on task videos. Wait a minute, Donkey Kong Jr. hit that first. Game's like, yeah, but we want you to hit it. It's also weird, like when you backwards fire something, it doesn't fire. It just puts the item on the ground, which is really bizarre. So if you shoot a turtle shell backwards by hitting down and the item button, it just drops it where it is, so you have to like run into it. Which can still work, but I guess maybe it was Mario Kart 64 where they changed it to actually, you know, shooting off and going behind you to actually travel backwards to the course. Wow, that is some range on that banana throw. Oh, no! I suck! I mean, pro strats. Yeah, that's what it is. I wonder if it just took like too much processing power, because this game already uses a special chip. I think it's the DSP-1 chip, which is pretty rare, especially for like a launch game, so... I think this was a launch game, I'm not sure. No, actually I don't think it was a launch, it was close to it though. But I know it was a chip. I think it's a DSP-1. It might be. Let's see. Mario Kart SNES chip. Or it's an SA1. I think it's an SA1 perhaps. Let's see. Okay, Mario Kart was a DSP-1, so was Pilot Wings. I know Pilot Wings had one. Because they actually had to have an extra coprocessor in order to handle the mathematical calculations, because this was only... Super Nintendo was only like a 3 megahertz computer, technically, if you want to get super technical for the processor. While the Sega Genesis was like a 7 hertz, or... yeah, 7 megahertz. I think the PlayStation was 22 or something like that. It's amazing, like, how little power those original systems have, and now you have, like, PlayStation 4, which is like... a lower end Or more of like a mid-range PC from like 2012? Hardware just about? Alright, so how long is this dude gonna hang on me here? There we go, you're gonna shake him off, okay. What? Somebody needs to explain that to me here. How a red turtle shell will hit the Koopa and just make him lose a coin only and not spin out. I demand satisfaction. Yeah, those banana peels go way too freaking far. I'll take second. I will settle for first place loser again. Thank you very much. So I'm thinking, I remember I own the Japanese version of this game, but I don't remember if I have the American version or not, to be honest. So those things I gotta check out my VG Collect. I'm gonna die here, I don't have Feather to go. This race is already lost. Really? Come on, game. I don't have a backup button. Are you kidding me? Wow. Nobody thought in the Super Nintendo era to put a backup button, a reverse button. Wow. That just seems like critical oversight. Mario 64, I mean, Mario Kart 64 was, of course, is like a massive improvement anyway, but still, you had one in that. This course is a nightmare. Get out of my way, Green Mario. Mushrooms are also like wildly consistent on like how long they last, it seems. And you can either tap it or you can hold it down and you still get varying results. You might get something longer, you might get something shorter, you never know. You know what this game really needs? Some Cybermorph. Get some, like, Jaguar. Where did you learn to drive? Anytime you hit a wall, just play that repeatedly. Why hasn't somebody made that a mod? We live in the age where we can mod these video games now and change them to be however the hell we want. Why has nobody done that yet? Alright, let's check out my collection real fast. VG Collect. Super Nintendo. Because I have a total of 912 games, at least on this site, registered through it, so... Let's see, North America... Wow, I do not have Mario Kart for the American version. I have it for Super Famicom, but not American. Interesting. I guess it might have gone up in price. I don't know. Because I really got into Japanese collecting for a while because those games were like dirt cheap for the Japanese version. And when you get into games like Super Metroid, it's the exact same game, the Japanese version, as it is for the American version. It's crazy. And the American version sells for like at least 4 or 5 times higher the price. So I remember at the time I was adding Super Metroid to my collection, and Japanese version of the game with shipping from Japan cost me about $8, and US copy was going to cost around $50 to $60 used. And I have no idea what that is now because this was about 5-6 years ago. Oh, cut that way too soon. Out of the way, Red Mario. Okay. Is that for blood? You can take out pipes, I forgot about that. Take that, Your Highness. Right up to Heine. Right where Mario refuses to put it because he's not a brave plumber. That's right, I said it. He's probably not accredited. Third place, sure. So that's like, well, second is first place loser. What is third place then? Because in the Olympics, it's you know, prideful gold, so-so silver, and shameful bronze is what you win for that. So what would be third place be? Because I mean, second place, first place loser. What would third be? That's your homework assignment, everybody. Figure that one out. I think it was like Bowser or Princess Peach get like wasted in the Japanese version drinking. So I remember seeing that, just laughing my butt off. Okay, I was trying to see if I could find it real quick, the differences, because I remember there's videos and stuff like that on YouTube you can find of it, showing off all the different ones. I think Censored Gaming has a video showing all the people getting drunk on sake, and they had to change the kind of generic bottle, which I'm sure they call soda. Alright, Star Cup, let's do it. Let's get mangled on this, and then after this we'll be moving on to Mario Kart 64. My personal favorite. I mean, I know a lot of people love Double Dash, but by far 64 is just still where it's at for me. I wonder if I can still pull off the Rainbow Road skip. It's been a while. God, this is some kind of mambo, I remember. Can't remember the original name of it, though. It's one of the games, like, one of the songs they ripped off. Mondo Mundo, I think it is. Because Japan just loves to take music as its own, and the composers are like, this is entirely mine. Wait a minute, didn't Bobby Brown make the song? No. I did for Sonic. Trust me. Yeah, a lot of Sonic 1 is a lot of Bobby Brown's music. AKA, I'm the one who gave Whitney the cocaine fame. Wow, I had it all wrapped up and lost it at the last second. That's Mario Kart. It's amazing, like, how much music is stolen in video game stuff. It's crazy. I actually had a video I was working on that about music plagiarism and in video game music. And I was specifically working on Yuzo Koshiro, my favorite one I love to bitch about. And I was going back and listening to his stuff on his PC-88 days, which a lot of people don't even know what the hell that is. That was a personal computer in Japan, very popular. Not as popular as the Sharp 68,000, X68000, but yeah, it's like I was going back there listening to stuff. I'm like, okay, this is kind of catchy, and all of a sudden you hear like Dead or Alive's like Spin Me Round. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. He steals from like everybody nonstop. He's a great programmer. He can make these systems have amazing music, but that man has hardly an original bone in his body. Yeah, we're gonna give up. We're just sliding non-stop. Okay, let's try that again. This time we're gonna try it, but without sucking. That might be good. It's funny because like I remember playing this as a kid and not having so much trouble, but then again, like I used to play Super Emperor Strikes Back. My brother and I could beat it on Jedi under 2 hours, and I played that game last year and just got beat repeatedly. I was like, oh my god, how did I ever do this? This is a very weird track. Yeah, the best way to describe this is like driving on ice. And not even driving on ice, like playing a video game where you're drunk and driving on ice. Oh my gosh, that sideburn just drags you down. Well, no, I don't feel so bad because Bowser just ate it right in front of me. I was actually talking to Carmen, as we call her on stream. Having a good time talking to her, of course. And I mentioned, like, I'm gonna be playing the Mario Kart games. And she was like, oh, good, you know. I was like, Double Dash as well, and we're playing that too. She's like, actually, I like Mario Kart 64. I'm like, I love you. Please marry me. It's like that is like, oh, yes. I knew I liked you for a reason. I knew we talked for a reason. Can't be your amazing intellect and wit, charm. No, no, no. It's your love for Mario Kart 64 that I was not aware of until just now, and that's, I just knew somehow over the last years. That was it. And this is messing with my vision like I've never seen before. Oh my god. So yeah, if you're light sensitive, bright things like white, kind of like you start losing details and stuff. So then like white, and I'm guessing that's a blue or something. Yeah, this is killing me. I'm literally dying on stream right now. It's kind of weird. It's like bright colors just really kill you too. It's like you think it'd just be lights or something, but like bright colors, like bright whites, naturally, of course. Let's see, what's the other one? Yellows. Yellows are bad too. Neon colors, yeah. So light sensitive, colorblind on top of it, but apparently my colorblindness has a huge benefit, and so that, ooh, out of bounds, sweet. And so that like I see the most amazing colors during the fall when all the leaves are changing. Apparently, normal people don't see purple leaves. I see purple, bright pink, amazing reds, which is funny because I don't see red normally, so. That was one of the favorite things my mom loved to do, was every single fall, if we're in a car or going somewhere, like, you know, or if I was outside helping out around the house or something like that, I came over, I had my own apartment, and help out, like, rake leaves and stuff for them. So my parents they're getting up there, or my mom was at least. She was like 66 when she died. But, so one of her favorite things in the world to do was to point out trees to me and ask me what color I was seeing. She's like, no, that's brown. I'm like, I see bright purple. She's like, what? It's like, yeah, that's what I see. What is it? She's like, it's brown. I'm like, well, it sucks to be you. It's like, I see something cool. I can't help you there. Was it, it's the other place that's a nightmare for me. Craft stores, yeah! Carmen one time was not feeling well. She likes to crochet. And she asked if I could go get her a couple skeins of yarn for her. I gently reminded her, I am horribly colorblind. I cannot promise you that I will get you what you're looking for. So I had to grab some nice little lady who worked at the fabric store I went to. I'm like, you gotta help me, please. I need to know what colors are these things. She's looking at me funny. I'm like, I'm massively colorblind. She's like, oh, no problem. It's like, so like, I had to rely on her judgment entirely. It's like, I have no idea what these things are. You could tell me it's orange. I'd just see like brown or something crazy. Yeah, so people love to always ask me, like, what color is something like that? It's like, dude, please don't. What color is this? Like, I'll tell you what I see. Results may vary. It's funny, it's like I'm controlling better on the ice level. You go sliding everywhere here, but on the ice level, it's like I'm actually controlling better. I'll take a second. Alright. I'll take a second like I had a choice. Excuse me? I was discriminated upon. I was unfairly blinded due to my light sensitivity, my disability. And due to the Americans with Disability Act, you have to give me a head start, which was not happen, so therefore I went automatic first for the rest of all the courses. Well, let me fire off an email to Nintendo about that retroactively, excuse me. I am a special snowflake. Alright, yeah, this map looks like hell. Sure, let's do it. So I remember actually, it was my neighbor at the time. Family's name was the Nardies. Like a bunch of nards. And they were an odd bunch, to say the least. They were kind people, but they were odd. Most of my neighbors were odd. And yes, I know that sounds funny coming from me, of all people, saying that they were odd, like I'm not some oddball myself, but... Am I spinning out? Excuse me? But they had Super Nintendo before we did. And they had Mario Kart, and so we played that here. And they also had Super Bomberman with the multi-tap, which was amazing. I mean, it's like we take things for granted now, like having games connected to the internet and, like, you know, local multiplayer built right in. And give up no matter what. We're gonna do a game over because we're not gonna win it anyway. But yeah, to like play like Mario, like to play not Mario, but Mario Kart was amazing to play. Yeah, over at their place, because it was like, okay, single player, like this is fun, but then battle mode, a lot of fun. Excuse me. But Bomberman 4-player, that was just straight up cool. I have no idea how much a multi-tap costs now. Let's take a look at that. eBay.com. Let's see. Sunny, no, I don't want to do that. It's like, I just want to look for something. You should sign in. No, I just want to do a quick search. Screw you. SNES multi-tap. These things were usually tapped in together with Bomberman. Let's see. Stories are around, well, that's a 40. That's pretty cheap. This guy's selling one for 35. That's super cheap. So they seem to be running around anywhere from $30 to $60 on average. And yet people trying to sell one like it's $110. It's like, no, it's not worth that, buddy. It was kind of funny too, also with I think it was Eric was the kid's name, because he was friends with my brother. So I know him that way. Of course, you know, being next door neighbors, of course he knew everybody. But so we got Super Emperor Strikes Back, and we're like, dude, this game is amazing but stupidly hard. And then he rented, like, he borrowed it from us. Like, we'd swap games a lot. That was very common when you were kids. Like, they actually, like, trade games with your friends, borrow them for a while. I would do that with systems with my friends. You know, it's like, hey, I have a Super Nintendo. My friend would have a Sega Genesis. And we would just, like, literally, you know, our parents talk to each other, like, hey, is it cool for kids borrow systems for, like, 2 or 3 months? And we're like, sure. You know, and we did. So, like, for 3 months, like 2.5, 3 months, I had a Sega Genesis all of a sudden. My friend had my Super Nintendo, and we were just having fun playing all the games that weren't on each other's systems at the time. It was amazing. But that was the same thing, too. It's like, okay, cool, you want to borrow Super Emperor Strikes Back? Here, you can take that from me. Can I borrow, like, Bomberman? Sure. You know, can I get the multi-tap, too? Sure, there you go, you know? And he actually liked the game so much that his parents bought him his own copy, so it was pretty cool. Alright, so Super Mario Kart is in the bag. We're going to be moving on to our next Mario Kart game. Gonna take a second because I'm using a different emulator. I'm not going to be using RetroArch for this one because they're in the process of changing around their cores and they're getting kind of weird and funky. It doesn't look too right. I want it to look a little bit better and smoother running. So we're going to be playing the Project 64 emulation version. And of course, if you don't buy it, it's like, hey, we want you to look at this thing here about how you're not buying our emulator that you shouldn't have to pay for, ever. There we go. Okay, so let's get this RetroArch. We're going to go bye-bye, and don't think I have this one here. Let's see. Window capture. E64. And center to screen. No, I don't want you to do that. There we go. Alright. That seems about right. Hopefully. There's an option here to make sure pause emulation when Windows not active. Take that off. I want you to keep running when I'm not on the screen, please. Amazing. I turn off pause emulation when Windows not active, and it just crashes the emulator. Hold on. There we go. Technical difficulties. Hey, Yoshi falling down the stairs. It's gonna make me do this timeout crap again, really? God, I hate these guys. Project 64 used to be really good emulators. That's like one of the better ones here I came across during my time. Especially in the early days, like Ultra HLE was actually the first one, which was pretty awesome. Being able to play Ocarina of Time like 3 weeks after it had been released for the actual system on your computer. You had to use a keyboard. It was all keyboard at the time. I don't think they had mouse support back then for it, but yeah, that was a trip to like play games, like play Nintendo 64 games on your computer, and it looked better than your actual system. It was crazy. Emulation just blew my mind when it came on the scene. Alright, let's see how this looks. Doesn't look like it's cutting off anything, so that's good. Alright. This is my personal favorite Mario Kart game, as I've been stating before repeatedly. Oh man, so you'd have controller packs, like memory cards you plug into your controller. And I remember we had one just for Mario Kart save data. I could be wrong, but I remember the ghost data for like basically saving exactly how you played a track took up half the damn thing. It was crazy. So you could only have like 2 ghosts, and that was it. Oh, get me out of here. Okay, there's the B button. Alright, perfect, got it. Alright, Mario GP. Do time trials just to make sure everything's set up correctly. It should be. And unless I'm completely wrong, and I don't believe I am, Yoshi is Carmen's favorite character. So, I'm playing as all Yoshi all night long. Now, there's an emulation problem, like right around the bend, there's a, like, replicated, like, television screen showing you, like, you racing along the track. Let's see, this should be hop, and left bumper should be... Okay, that's controlling music for some reason. What is my item? Right trigger. Oh, this is gonna be weird. Or left trigger, okay. Yeah, so you see like the box up there where the mushroom is on top? It's a black screen. That's an emulation error. That's been fixed through a lot of different emulators now. It still hasn't been fixed on Project 64 for whatever reason. But yeah, other than that, I do like this because it actually does smooth things out and makes the games look better. Usually I'm all about like the different pixels and having razor sharp stuff, but certain games, like especially Nintendo 64 games, were just so low textured, like so quality, like 4 kilobyte textures. It just made everything look muddy. And this simulator does a really good job of just taking the information and just cleaning it up. Now let's do 100cc. 50 is way too slow. Oh man, like I said, I remember getting this game 2 weeks early before the street date was, and none of my friends had it. And I think like Walmart may have wised up to it afterwards, because it's back before they had computers locking out of the system. Like when I was working at Walmart last, they would actually, like, if you tried to like take something in and run it through before a street date was, it would just stop you. It's like not available until X date. You know, the computer was locked in, so you couldn't violate street dates anymore. Target, Best Buy, other companies, they don't do that, so... But yeah, so I had this game 2 weeks before everybody else, and it was just so much fun having my friends come over like, how'd you get this game? It's like, just got lucky. Try to go to Walmart, see if you can get them to get you one. A little touchy on the control. Of course, you also have the slide mechanic where you start hopping, get better slides, and you would also, if you wiggled left and then right on your joystick, you get different colored smoke. When you got to the second phase like that, keep wanting to fire that one backwards, you can't do that. You let it go, you get a mini boost. Let's see. C buttons. It's really throwing me off having the buttons I need to throw stuff on the triggers. Yay! I think I used to play just as Yeah, I'm pretty sure I played as Peach or Mario in this game. I think it usually is. I picked Peach, so I usually played the most as. And I think it was probably about maybe like a year or so after the game release, we started to figure out like some shortcuts you could do. It was like, especially the Rainbow Road skip, like I figured out at my friend's house, Patrick's house. We're like, oh my god. Alright, doing great already. I think like I remember seeing originally they wanted to do 3D models for this game. It was just like too intensive for what they wanted to do, so they actually went with 2D sprites. They did like the Donkey Kong Country method, where they just went through and they rendered 3D models and then converted them to 2D pixels and put them in the game that way. There we go. Sweet. Yeah, this game is notorious for rubber banding. This is where testers were able to go through and actually bring up data. Like, I can't find the button for it right now because I don't know what it is because I'm playing. Actually, I have a Nintendo 64 stick for the PC. I should probably try using that sometime. That might work. Let's see. Controller plug-in. Yeah, it might work. Hold on. Let me try this real quick. Let's try this bad boy. See if this works or not. Can't remember if it does. It's like one of these generic, cheap Nintendo 64 USB knockoffs you can get on Amazon, which is where I got this. Let's unplug the controller, plug this one in. Let's see if this works. Hold on. Let's see. Controller plug-in. Uh-oh, I don't think it's gonna work. Nope, does not work. Okay, bummer. Alright, back to the Xbox One controller I was using. I'll have to sit down and see if I can ever get that to work with this here or not. Actually, there's... Think about this. Hold on 1 second. I know. Welcome to my stream, where it's part mediocre gameplay, fuzzy stories and memories, and me dicking around trying to figure out how to troubleshoot most of my stuff. That should have been done before I started the stream. No, it doesn't take it. Okay, so I was hoping is that it would do... Usually on a lot of controllers, you can change it from X input to direct input by holding down the start button on the controller itself. either like for about 5 seconds when you plugged it in, or holding it down as you plug it in, and this one detects neither of them. So let's see if there's a more updated version of Project 64. Oh, another problem with Project 64 emulation was, for a while, not only were they charging money to have it, they were also loading it full of like spyware and malware, and got called out on it, and people just jumped ship. It's like, well, yes, I want to load up and use your emulator. It's gonna load my computer full of garbage. That's the one I want, and I have the bad angle. I can't quite get it. Let's see if I can get a mushroom again. So like, I knew it was coming up. Doing great. Like a pro. If my job was to avoid such things, it's not. That'd be a very unusual way of getting paid, I'll grant that, but... Oh, banana. I know what that is, despite having never played Mario, or not Mario. Really, game? Donkey Kong 64. Damn, can't believe I pulled that off at the last second. And like I said, rubber banding in this game is to the extreme. This and... I want to say F-Zero X, another astounding game for Nintendo 64 for racers, and yeah, rubber band's worse than I've ever seen anything ever in my life, except for until Mario Kart 7 came along. I think my brother Tim has that one, and he's like, "Want to play against the computer?" I'm like, "Sure," and I'm like, "I'm not doing that again." It's like, no matter what you did, you could have like constant like turbo, you know, like mushroom after mushroom after mushroom non-stop, and the computer would all of a sudden be on your butt still and pass you. It's like, okay, that's just straight up cheating now. Oh, there's a lot of memorable courses. Like, I remember you can go down the train tunnel at one of these points, used as a shortcut. Apparently the game does not like to use the brake button. Wow, that didn't go anywhere near straight. Wow, okay game, give me the boost slide, please. Okay, that was the thing that could happen too. Make it! Yes! Alright. And despite there having been a train that would have physically blocked Wario for about a good 4 or 5 seconds, he was still right on my tail. Yeah, Nintendo 64 is one of those systems I kind of look back on thinking like, oh, there wasn't that really that many good games. And I'm like, there were some amazing games on that. Mario 64, of course, Piloting 64, the 2 launch games, both in Japan and the United States. Absolutely love on them, both for, Japan as well. Wave Race, another great racing game. Mario Kart 64, we're playing that now. Beetle Extreme Racing, of all things, a licensed, like, BMW Beetle racing game, was a ton of fun. It's like, go figure. There were some good games that just got shattered and just kicked to the curb by the PlayStation that generation. Then, of course, there's my beloved Sega Saturn, which makes me cry. And yes, this place actually exists inside the game. You can actually diverge off the course and go and check it out. You can't do anything, like you can't drive inside, unfortunately, which would have been awesome. Remember, kids, he's throwing that up. You're getting a trophy covered in puke. Confetti magical puke. Good for you, Yoshi. You deserve it, buddy. Gold Cup, alright. Let's see, what's the next one? Flower Cup. Let's see. Turnpike. Turnpike got really crazy. I remember Wario Station just having so much fun on that course. Excuse me. So all these courses are really amazing. I don't think there's one I really don't like. In fact, I'd say probably the only one I really don't like on this one is probably Mario Raceway, to be honest. I think it's either that or Choco Mountain. It's like one of those two. It's just kind of like, they're all right. They're not the best, but I mean, this game had like solid courses all the way through. I know for this one for sure, Koopa Troopa Beach, not really a fan. You just spend so much time on just the outsides, just kind of sliding back and forth and snaking your way through. And then, remember quickly, there is, once you beat all the courses, you can do reverse course. Yeah, I think it's like reverse. So that basically you're driving into oncoming traffic. That gets really wild too. There we go, take the outside and you'll get hosed. I think it's very irresponsible though, so to have this kart race where it looks like school buses. Oh yeah, and sometimes you can drive through the cars too. Sometimes they have hitboxes, sometimes not. Oh, it's like maybe I can skirt right between the cars. No, I could not. And I did not. I have disgraced my family for generations to come, which is Tuesday? Yeah, it's Tuesday. That seems appropriate. Where is first place? Oh yeah, way the heck out there. Crap. I was like, there's no way to avoid that one. Again!
Mario Grand Prix. Select your player. Select man.
It's like I know I'm pushing it to spin out almost. Oh, is it Peachy? So keep in mind, you just saw the rubber banding right there if you weren't paying attention to it. Where I was literally constantly firing off mushrooms to go faster, and Peach was still on my tail. It was like still side by side with me almost. Well, game, come on. Oh, skirted that one. And now traffic's really starting to congest. Thanks, Peach. You're a doll. Our house is stupid. And missed everything. Alright, like a pro. Pro move. Alright. Let's see. Happy Snowland. I don't remember a whole lot about this, except for like a bridge, I think, near the end of the first lap. And snowman, I think, throwing snowballs at you. But that could be, no, there's a snowman. If you've never seen the tasks of this game, you really should. It gets completely wild. So keep in mind, I just did 3 mushrooms. Mario was still on me the entire time. Oh, I love this game with the rubber banding. Just makes me so sad. There we go. I accidentally hit the left bumper, which turns down the music. I don't remember that in the original game, to be honest. Probably because a lot of times your hand was just wrapped around the center analog stick, which is how you're supposed to hold it. Which is always funny when people tell me like Nintendo 64 was the worst controller ever made, and it was impossible to play games with, and I'm like, what crack were you smoking? Because I don't want any. It's apparently not the good kind. And then I find out that like they're grabbing way over on the left side where the where the D-pad was, and we're trying to reach over with the thumb all the way across to the analog stick, and then reach all the way under the controller with the like pinky trying to like do the Z button. I'm like, what? It's like there are pictures all over the place like tell you how to hold a controller. How do you screw this up for years? Why did the game not give me a box? Look at that. Yeah, so I would see people, like, I'd ask them the question, I'll see if I can find a better picture than this. Here we go. It's the future. We should have, like, the lowest resolution possible. Here we go, the wrong way to hold it. Open image and new. There we go, that's better. Yeah, so people I've heard complain the Nintendo 64 controller was terrible. We're holding the controller like that, trying to play games. I'm like, that's not how you do it. You literally grab the middle stick. It's what it's there for. I can think of only one game that didn't use it. Didn't use the analog stick, and I have it. It's Troublemakers. Mischief Makers or Yuki Yuki Troublemakers for the Japanese version. And that is an amazing platforming game by Treasure, who did Gunstar Heroes, Ikaruga, lots of other stuff. Anyway, I remember there being a skip in here you can do on this place. I don't remember where, though. I also remember you can fall down and lose time, too, so... Game, come on. Don't do me dirty like this now. The game tried to clip me through the floor almost. Again, repeatedly. Okay. Go ahead, Mario. Try to pass. Good job. Oh, last second first. I don't know what the hell happened to Bowser there, why he just decided to chill out. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna showboat and take my time to go across the finish line. There's no hurry. It's not like it's a race or something. It is a race. Oh god, I lost all my sponsors. Again. Reminds me of one of my mom's favorite commercials was for 7-Up back in the day. Except for the guys like, you know, race car logo is a great way to get your advertisements out there, but the problem is, cars go so fast, you can't read the logos. So he's like the only, like, all these cars are going like 200 miles around him, and he's just going like 5 miles an hour, super slow, so everyone can see what, like, the 7-Up car he's in. And of course it causes like a massive pileup. It's a great commercial. Back when commercials were fun. You were allowed to have fun in advertising. I was not paying attention. I got distracted for a second. Oops. And which I'm sure will not be the last time that happens. Yeah, this is the course I'm not really a fan of. Wait, what? Yeah, I looked at the preview window for that. Mario went right through that cube. If you hit an obstacle in this game, you almost come to like full dead stop. Still first, okay. Still win. Alright, give me another vomit trophy, please. So what's missing from NASCAR? Other than the ability to turn right. But, giant fish just vomiting confetti trophies out of the air that rotate wildly directions. Also, new drivers. I'm pretty sure new drivers would also bring in the audience, too.
Select your player. Select map.
So, yeah, the one I really don't like in this game is actually, yeah, Yoshi Valley, not that great. It's another place where you can have things go horribly wrong, like repeatedly fall off a cliff and just fight it to the point you'll never recover. Alright. Wario Stadium, there is... Actually, let me back out and try that out real quick. Or I actually try to do it in a race. Time trials.
Select your player. Select map.
There's like a little skip you can do here. I need to try to see if I remember where it is. Oh yeah, it's right here at the start. Or being like that, maybe if you have a mushroom. Okay, it didn't do it. Let's retry. Maybe it's later on, because there's one point you can actually hop over, take a shortcut. Gotta figure it out real quick. Okay, I think I remember where it is now. It's near the end of the race. This is another fun part right there to screw people over. If you can hit them in the air with a turtle shell, or do lightning right there, you can just destroy them. Okay, so apparently I missed it. Apparently I don't remember where it's at anymore. Let's see...
Alright, so today
I'm gonna make a crappy video where I talk about it here, I mumble a lot about it, but yeah, it's just one of those things you gotta hit it just right. I'm exactly where I need to be. I just need to get better positioning. Almost. Shut up, baby, I know. Alright, so... There we go. So you can do that. If you can pull that off, you've just skipped so much of that track right there. It just takes a lot of time. So you take a look at the map right there, you've skipped almost about a good... Yeah, I'd say about close to half of it. If you can land it. If not, then you just lose time. You eat time on it. I used to have that one down pat. Alright,
Mario Grand Prix.
Grand Prix. Not the Grand P. Not the Grampy. It's not your grandpa. It's the Grand Prix. How many people say it's Grand Prix? It's like, no, I'm pretty sure the prick who doesn't know how to pronounce French. Oh no. Let's try it one more time. If I boff it on that, I'm just gonna keep going, keep racing, because it's still early on. Not gonna be a problem.
Select your player. Select man.
Got it. But somehow I can guarantee the computer will rubber band its way all the way up next to me. Without fail. Let's see, can I do it again? Nope, didn't get that angle right. Of course, being so far out in front, you have the risk of blue shell, which was in this game. But even if it hits me at this point, I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm still relatively safe. Forgot to ask Ms. Carmen, Evil Agent Carmen of San Luis Obispo, not affiliated with that Carmen Sandiego trademark, what her favorite track was in this game, because I know she likes this game. This is her favorite of the Mario Kart games. But I forgot to ask her what was her favorite track, if she could remember off the top of her head, because I would just be like, the one that has things in it, because I'd forget the name. Alright, let's see. Do it one more time. Yes, alright. Good old Toad, injuring himself for the amusement of me. Yeah, so that was almost 40 seconds ahead of everybody else thanks to that shortcut. Yeah, the TAS of this, if you have not seen the TAS of Mario Kart 64, it gets wild. They have like completely busted down this game to find out like where parts you can clip through the level and do loop backs, all sorts of fun stuff. Why is the game snaking on me, really? Okay, so Donkey Kong just made the sound that I hit him, and he's already in front of me. Alright, still dominating. Excellent. Trying to think, it's like, I have a Nintendo 64. Still have it, of course. I think it, yeah, it should work with the Retro Tank 2X I have to upscale it for my television, to line double it. The problem is, of course, is like those controllers is that the analog sticks wore out, and I really need to buy new analog stick replacements. I know how to fix it. It costs like, last I looked, $10, $12 on Amazon. Just gotta open up the controller, replace the analog part itself there, and Luke Morse 1. Crazy guy from Japan. And I say crazy because he's got an amazing game collection, vast knowledge of games, but he literally lost his wife from his collection. Like, he refused to stop collecting. The guy's like a hoarder. He's got issues. I've actually confronted him about it before through a couple messages back and forth with him. Not to call him out or anything, but I was like, dude, you got a problem again. He's like, no, I don't. It's under control. It's fine. And it's like, in your last video you just put up and showed me here, you have 7 copies of Dead or Alive 3 for the original Xbox. He's like, yeah. I'm like, you need 1. It's like, that's all you need. These are not different revisions or anything. These are all the same game. You have it 6 times. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, I see your point. I'm like, yeah, you gotta get rid of your duplicates, dude. Because, I mean, he keeps moving to, like, different apartments and stuff. He's getting to the point where, like, he doesn't have room to, like, almost live. He's like legitimately a hoarder. But he actually put out a video. He'll put out videos on like how to fix things, different systems and consoles and so forth. He actually put out one like how you can make your analog stick last longer on your Nintendo 64 controller, which is really awesome. Basically, it's like some epoxy down there. It's like hardened glue to basically give it some kind of like lubrication, or even actually I think lithium paste works too really well. Because it's basically plastic grinding on plastic in there. It's like they didn't think to like, hey, maybe we should put something in there to protect these things from rubbing raw against each other and grinding out and breaking. Nintendo's like, nah. Yeah, this is the level where you can go and detour to take Peach's castle, you know, the castle from Mario 64. If you do that, you lose the race, though. It's like there's no recovering from it. This is another spot if you have a turtle shell to hit somebody on, it's awesome, especially when they're on the ramp, because they will not make it across and they will fall right in the water. Oh, I saw that, I'm like, uh-oh, better move, and too late. What? Excuse me? Magnetic pool. Yeah, this race is probably completely lost now. Yeah, it instantly dropped me in 8th place. There is no way I cannot get past that. Impossible.
Select your player.
So what I'm gonna do for now is I'm actually gonna skip this one.
Select map.
We're gonna go over to the special cup. We're gonna give these ones a shot. Let's see if I can do the Rainbow Road skip real fast. Try that in time trials. It's like right at the start.
Time trials. Okay. Select your player. Select map.
Think I nailed it? Yep, got it. I hit the jump as soon as I landed, but because I wanted to keep going off there. But yeah, that is a pretty good chunk of time you can do. I think it's like legitimately the only skip you can do for that level.
Time trial.
Oh, not time trials, GP.
Select your player. Select map.
Alright, let's try Special Cup. Just like Special K, which I was disappointed to learn that the K did not stand for ketamine, and I was just eating fibrous cereal. I did not trip out, I was disappointed. Because, I mean, I'd be far more interested in breakfast if it was like ketamine flakes, hell yeah. It's like, how's the diet going? Well, I just eat a bowl of Special K. I watch the walls melt for a little bit and feel really relaxed. Very, very relaxed. And I forget to eat the rest of the day. It's great. Oh my gosh. Overcorrected. Yeah, this emulator works pretty well with this game, but the analog sticks are super twitchy. You gotta remember to let go of the button when you land there. So you see me like jerking around like left or right like that, it's like, it's literally just super sensitive. I don't think there's a way you can turn it down in this emulator. So it makes the game look really good. Like I said, that's the one thing I really like about Project 64 is the games look pretty decent. But there are still some issues like broken visuals and glitches that have been solved in other emulators. Oh god, it's gonna put me in the water. Oh, well played, computer. Oh, too bad. Oh, let's try it again. Try it again for like the 9th time. We can do it. And when I say we, I mean me and you yelling at home or with your fingertips through the chat. Oh my god, you suck. I beat this when I was 2 years old, blindfolded, drunk, held up outside of a car that was doing donuts in a Wendy's parking lot. Why can't you play this better than me? Then I'd say, you're right. You're awesome. I can't beat that. I think I made it. No! Okay. No problem. Still the first part of the race. Still make it up. Yeah, that is like way unforgiving for... I remember being a lot tighter. Like you couldn't like manipulate it too much. You could still like do coming over to the left, but it wouldn't be like that much going in for it, so... Yeah, there's definitely no reset coming back from that 12. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Alright, let's go back to Star Cup. We'll actually do this one all the way through. Forgetting that this game, you don't have a retry, it just ends your game and your Cup series. It's not like, well, let's try this race again. It's like, nope, start over everything completely. It ate my input. Oh my god, no. I was doing so well earlier, that's debatable on playback, but I was doing amazingly well, and things are going great, and I'm cruising through the game, and life is amazing. Twala showed up. Ronnie was here. World was good. Just like, no. Yeah, let's get good noob, and also, like, we're gonna rubber band you the entire damn game. Have fun. I must hit this one. I have to hit this skip.
Mario Grand Prix. Select your player. Select map.
And I hate to say it, Carmen, if you're watching, if you're stalking me, waiting to laugh at me for messing up here, I know this is your favorite character. I don't like Yoshi. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it.
Mario Grand Prix. Select your player. Select map.
No, especially not when YKB was playing. She murdered that bad boy constantly. But to be fair, his name was Yossi. Alright, so let's give everybody some room to groove here. Hold on, I'm gonna back up. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Check this out. I'm gonna go into time trials. I'm probably gonna nail this first try.
Trial. Select your player. Select map.
Yeah, it's right about there. You can see, like, all of a sudden it like rolled. It was almost there if I had enough speed going off it. So that's the angle I need to be at.
Mario Grand Prix.
Need to get over the wall.
Select your player. Select map.
Finally. It's like I'm literally half a track ahead of everybody. And the game's not letting me do snaking anymore. Interesting. Like, nope, you did that trick. You're not going to be speeding up any faster, mister. There we go. Now it's working. Create some havoc on the course. Let's see, can I do it again? Yeah, alright, cool. Yeah, I used to play this game so much, I had that down pat. I could just nail it every single time, just about. It'd be rare if you didn't nail it within my group of friends. Because we played the hell out of this game. It's amazing still. It's got its shortcomings, but I mean, it's a game that's like literally, let's see, it came out, I think, 1997, I think? So the game is literally 23, 24 years old around that point. Yeah, not enough speed. Bad angle. Okay. So despite having done the skip twice, the computer is still going to be something like 30 seconds behind me, which is pretty much impossible. Because Tasters found out that, like, this game, when, you know, the AI is in second place, the rubber banding feature kicks in, and it speeds up because, like, there's actually a way you can see... Don't remember what button it is because I have a weird layout because I'm playing on an Xbox One controller right now. You have to see, like, how fast you're going. Like, it shows you kilometers per hour, like a speedometer. And somebody, like, a taster pulled that up and replicated the computer being in second place when you can't see them because they're behind you. And they literally go, like, 20 kilometers per hour faster than possible in order to catch up to you. which is why you can start using mushrooms and stuff, and that also kicks it in for the computer as well. Because you'll start using mushrooms like crazy, and the computer will still be either right on your tail or pass you, even though you're like accelerating ridiculously fast. Yeah, so I'm gonna bet the computer's probably maybe 35 seconds behind. We'll see. No, actually, it was a minute and 11. Okay, that's pretty impressive. They were ridiculously far behind. There was no way you could cheat its way to that victory. All right. Whew. So, Twalis, welcome as well, once again, my friend. Good to see you. Basically, the plan for tonight here, I did Mario Kart Super Nintendo. We're doing Mario Kart 64 right now. Next up is going to be Double Dash, which I know a lot of people love, and it's an alright game. I think it's pretty good. And then we're going to be finishing off the night with Mario Kart 8 on Wii U. That's the plan, so we're halfway through the games almost. I'll probably be switching up to Double Dash probably after this cup. It's like angry bees are chasing me. Oh god, that'd be a terrifying swarm of killer bees. Became sentient, learned how to like ride go-karts. Although that'd be really fascinating though. It's like, hey, cool, it's not gonna spin me out. It did. It absolutely did. That was odd, but made it through, not gonna complain. Battle mode for this was kind of fun, but it gets kind of long in the tooth. I mean, it's like you have to do like 3 hits, just like the original, but depending on what stage you're on, it can be... Why did those disappear? There's one person ahead of me somehow, but... What? But yeah, it's just like depending on the map. Like I remember there's one that's like multi-level. It's like 4 platforms you can go up. And if you're not playing that level like 4 people, it's like it's just a nightmare. It just takes forever trying to hunt each other down, and you have to end up looking at each other's screens. Oh, the game just like literally popped Bowser into existence in front of me. That's hilarious. Yeah, I don't remember what that map was called, but it was like, it's a square map. You have 4 buildings in each corner, and they're like 3 leveled, I think. And they have bridges going between them. So unless you're playing like 4 people on that map, it's like don't even bother. Like 3 or 4, it's fine. 2 people, just never play it. You'll die of old age before you finally win. If you have a turtle shell, if you can hit somebody right as they're about to go off this ramp up here, Oh, it screws them. It's like, I have lost friends doing that. Okay, that was a bad decision in life. Much like the time anyone decides, ooh, Rachel Ray, she's on television. She must have good recipes. I'll try making one. Or trying to build that IKEA furniture and getting the directions mixed up and getting your foot caught in a ceiling fan. We've all been there. Or my personal favorite, cutting up habaneros or any spicy pepper. Why did the game stop me? What? Oh, it's cheating. And then accidentally rubbing your eyes because you thought you had your hands cleaned up enough. No, you did not. It's like getting maced right in the face. Yeah, anytime you get hit in this game, it brings you to a full, complete stop. It's murderous. Yeah, there's no way I'm winning in this race, but that's okay. I'm okay. Not really. I'm expecting somebody to mess with me at some point, but that's part of the fun. I'm betting she's playing psychological warfare and won't do anything at all. Evil Carmen San Luis Obispo, who is similar but legally distinct from Carmen San Diego trademark. That's the lore. I'm writing it and I'm sticking to it, damn it. Second place. Not too bad. Only 3 points behind. There's one more race? Yeah. I think this is... Yeah, Star Cup Bowser's Castle. I think it's the last one for this cup. Now we move on regardless to Double Dash. Dude, thank you. Wow, it's amazing how I'm able to find everything. Eat crap, everybody but me. Yeah, we're done. That's fine. So yeah, Mario Kart 64 is still my favorite. Absolutely love it still. I'm having a blast, but we're going to move on to wait to the other games before we wrap up the streaming here tonight. We're going to be doing some Double Dash. Get Dolphin selected. People love this game. I think it's alright. It's a pretty good game. It's a lot of fun. Have a lot of fun racing people, definitely. Remember, this one feels like a little slidey, too. Not as bad as like the first game, like the very first Mario Kart was like driving on ice simulator. That's pretty much all the game was. And because it's emulated, I've actually cheated and unlocked everything because I just like, let's get everything right off the bat, you know? Why go through and try to unlock things? Sound motto. Who the hell would set that the motto? What monster? Not me. I did not do that.
Welcome to Mario Kart.
Rumble off, that's good.
Let's go.
Let's do 100cc. That's what I've been doing all along. So yeah, everyone here is unlocked. It's all good. But keeping with the theme tonight, I am picking Yoshi. Default Kurt. Yes, I have not played this game, and I want to say legitimately probably close to 9 years, probably. Really? A lot of people love this one, really. I know a lot of people definitely love this game. See, that's switching. And you got like a slide. Okay, that's the button. Throw. It's like, what the hell happened? Somebody hit something that apparently I didn't have a cache saved up for. And this game is a lot of fun too when you play like where you have, you know, somebody in the back you can keep switching out. Yeah, Yoshi in every game it seems like slides like crazy. I remember the DS games being pretty good too, like the Game Boy Advance, so I'm gonna hit that, yep. No, let's see, Switch, so Zia Switch, Drift. Yeah, that's a little helpful now that I know the controls. 3DS version, yeah. 3DS version was kind of like meh. I would definitely kind of recommend it. Yeah, it was not recommended. It's kind of like, you can do better. But yeah, the DS version was fun. My brother had that. Tim, I'll have to ask him if he wants his DS stuff still, because I'll add it to my collection. Let's see. Really don't like Birdo. Can't pick Yoshi twice, so I think I can. Hold on. Stop current emulation. I know you're looking at a black screen. I apologize. It'll take me just 1 second. Error codes. Everything unlocked. That's already good. Unrestricted cart selection. I think that's the one I need. I think that might let me select the same character. We'll find out if I can do it twice. I remember thinking that the handheld ports were mostly surprisingly competent, you know? It could have gotten, like, horribly wrong. Wonder why the game keeps defaulting to mono sound. It's bizarre. Alright, start game. One player. Ran pricks. No, you cannot select the same one twice. Bummer. Let's go then with a kind of Yoshi-ish. We'll do that. Your speed kind of sucks, we won't do that. So no matter what I do, apparently I have slow driving. Should I do Waluigi? Tell you what, Twelves, if you're still around, buddy, who should I pick as my co-driver? Yoshi has to be first. But who should I pick as my co-pilot? Or anybody in chat, actually. So we got Diddy Kong. Going once. Going twice. Going twice again because I'm drunk? No. Diddy Kong it is. Good selection. Diddy Kong Racing Vet, can't lose in Double Dash. That's good strategy. I like your thinking on that. You're thinking ahead for me. That was oddly a game I didn't think it was bad. I was like, it's what I call meh. For me, I was like, it's not bad. It's not the best, but it's playable. I know a lot of people love that game too. Diddy Kong Racing. Okay, got that wrong. Sonic Team Racing, I think it is? I actually have it on PC. I've, like, never played it. There was also another one, too. There was actually a Sonic Kart game, too, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Sonic All-Stars Racing, Transformers name, yeah. There was also like a kart game too. I think it was on the Game Gear of all things. You know, it came out in Japan. It was like, I think Tails was the main character. I have like all these fuzzy recollections. Oh my god. Yeah, I really got used to how this game plays. This plays radically different. You think like, oh, it's gonna be like Mario Kart 64, and if you play Mario Kart 64 and go to this, you're gonna be like me, just driving terribly. At least that's my excuse. The game just plays completely differently. Which is fine, it's not bad, it's not like unplayable or something, it's just, you have to get used to it. It's like the first game, you can definitely get used to it, but it's like driving on ice constantly in the Super Nintendo version. I'll take third. Need more Tingle Mario Kart games? I don't know if we really do, to be honest. I'm pretty sure Tingle is not allowed within 500 feet of children to begin with. So that might run into some like legal hurdles to get him into the game. Luigi Circuit. I'm not Green Mario, you prick. X-Course, alright. Peach Beach. Oh yeah, I could. I wonder if somebody's modded them in, because you can mod GameCube games. Okay, I really need to figure out that timing. You can't go very soon. That's why I hate this level. I really hate it. Like, there's a gimmick to this level, I just can't remember what it is, and that's what it was. Is if nobody's done it, I'm sure they've either modified this or definitely the Wii versions. Right when the 2 hits, you push the button, hold to get the boost. Yeah, I thought it was 2, but I mean, I was doing like around 1 and I was still spinning out. Yeah, each game is different timing for when you hit the button to do your fast start. So that's what makes it tricky. Because I think Mario Kart 64 was like around the 2-second mark, you do it there and that goes real fast. I think the DS version was as well. But in this game, not so much. A little bit different. Hey, Batman. This is the, let's see, and this one I think it's right at the end of where you go. Yeah, it's probably, it seems around that time. It's been literally like 9 years since I played this game, so I don't remember. Although I have very good memories of the last time when I played it because of who I was playing it with, but that's a different story for a different time that will not be told. Alright, Batman, so let's give that a try. Oh yes, this one. This one you could like get into like a zen state really, and just like get like super around the corners at the right time. Not quite. Could have been, but like I said. This one also get like super crazy if everyone starts firing off like green turtle shells. According to the wiki. Well, at least it wasn't GameFAQs. If you said, well, GameFAQs says this, I'd like, I'd ban you from the site. You'd be banned from my stream, Twallace. Left of the game come like, you saw rubber banding in action right there. Computer eats 3 banana peels in a row. Still going faster than me. Wow, did I just get that canceled out? The game just like canceled out the effects on me. It's like, well, you just got hit with 2 things in a row. We'll give you leniency for some reason. I guess I forgot it was Mario Kart. There's no leniency in Mario Kart. If I had friends who were at Baby Park, it'd be fun to play with them. This place is a lot of fun in multiplayer. This one got super hectic. Especially if everybody was shooting off green shells. Oh man. Alright, so hang tight for 1 second. I need to hit the restroom. I'll be right back. We'll just let this hopefully play and hopefully it doesn't continue on. Fine, I'll be back in just a second. Okay, I am back. Sorry about the wait. Alright. Put my bones in my chair. Off we go. Let's get off this screen finally. Bring that up the window. There we go. Next course. This is another one you can get kind of hectic. There's about like a sand trap in the middle, like a vortex. Nope. Still not on that. I was like, well, let's try a different one. Let's try a different timing regardless of what Wiki said, because I am better than Wikipedia. Or the Game Wiki, or whoever wrote it. I am SMRT. So smart. Yeah, that thing in the center here, that can be problematic. Wow, full stop. Pardon me. Couldn't get that out in time. Okay, cut left. Visible wall. Hi, Daisy. I'm Yoshi. I don't talk. I get donkey punched in the back of the head by Mario because he's an abusive prick. And he likes to leave me to my doom. I also remember blue shells being like spawned a lot in this game. Like way too much. Especially like when you get into like the higher courses. On like 150, it was like, oh, it's just constant blue shells, nightmare. I think the one course in this game I really disliked was the cruise ship level. Just because you have like so many like stairs going down and stuff, I always like had troubles with that one, trying to see exactly what was like coming around the corner. Award ceremony, yes, we will do that. Which I think the cruise ship one is next, actually. Congratulations. Took you 8 minutes. Pretty sure it was longer than that. Let's do one more cup. Keep it 100. Alright. Who should be co-pilot? We've already had Diddy. Anyone in chat, if you're lurking, you're more than welcome to put your suggestion and go back to lurking. That's cool. I will not out you for it. Lurkers are always welcome to my channel. The only rule I have, other than don't be a jerk, is if there's a problem with the stream, like if the audio's off or video's skipping or something, let me know, because I can't fix it if I do not know about it. So do we have anyone to take a pick for who the co-pilot should be? Like, no one. Okay. And I... close my eyes, go up and down, different directions, no idea where I'm at. Nah, yeah, this person. Alright, Koopa. Speed kind of sucks. Is that the only one? Okay, speed is even faster. Ooh. Acceleration is garbage, but so it's like everyone on like, no. Green Mario. So a surprising amount of people are just like really slow for speed, no matter what you do, are gonna get like 2, so. What's Diddy? He was 2, okay. Yep, we'll go Koopa. Alright, Flower Cup. Easy Cruiser, that's the one that has it. That's the one I'm not really a fan of, but we're gonna do it anyway. Then after this, we're gonna be switching over to Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U. Alright, see if I can get this. No. Notice they didn't spit out, so I'll take it. Hold on a second, there's something I want to do. Graphics. Enhancements. Disable fog. There appears to be like at least like a depth of field going on here, but I'm not sure if fog could be doing part of it. No, the game still looks kind of blurry. Yeah, it's really cool when you play Resident Evil 4. You turn off the fog. It's like, wow, I can suddenly see everything. Yeah, the level of detail in this game is pretty crazy. As in, like, you gotta be really close for things kind of pop in, and that's kind of iffy still. I'm gonna go right into it, and the bomb. Oh, I forgot about bomb cars in this one. Third place. I've once again disgraced my family. Well, apparently Peach has had the castle renovated. Gotta say, I'm not really a fan, but yeah, the computer does not like me in this race. It's like, yeah, we're just gonna screw you on everything here right now. That's fine. Or Yoshi's grinding his junk off on the asphalt. That's gotta be painful. I'm pretty sure he didn't have like junk to begin with, but poor dude. Alright. I can live with third. I said first place winner, second place is first place loser. What is third place? The Olympics, you have prideful gold, so-so silver, and shameful bronze. Once again, what's third place for this game? Daisy Cruiser, yeah, this one I'm not really a fan of for the level. Just I kind of like the design of it. It's just something about it just never really kind of clicked with me. And then there's that. Although I would say being on a cruise ship and having like a race like this would be more interesting. Because pretty much all people do on a cruise anyway is just drink and eat. Or get, you know, norovirus and puke their guts out. Or in real life now, just get the, get coronavirus and die. remember like the cruise industry was like, hey, we'll like give you like super discounted cruise, like if you go on our cruise lines. It's like, this is like right after like the Diamond Princess, I think it was like had been stuck off on the coast of Japan for like 4 weeks, and everyone's trapped on board and getting sick. People are dying. It's like, yeah, that seems like a great time to go on a cruise. They're real cheap. Will you make it to port? Who knows? Oh, Luigi Stadium. God, remember that one GDQ? Everyone started doing like the Waluigi yell, and it was during the infamous Super Metroid race, where the commentator was just like losing it. It's like, you guys need to stop. This is like childish. Silence, please. No clapping. No laughing. Can't have fun. It's like, that was just like one of the worst ones I've ever seen of that race. It's like, I think they actually, yeah, they bring it back every year, but it feels like they may have skipped an event or something, because that was just like so terrible. I know they definitely never had those commentators back ever again. Wow, that really got me off track. Okay then. Well played, Bowser. Okay, this is a bad place idea. That was bad. That was dumb. I admit it. Let's see here. Got a message. Oh crap. Yeah, things kind of distract you a little bit when you're racing. Oh, I suck. Oh, Carmen, you're so much fun. Sending me wonderful messages, things to distract me. Like, oh, I got plenty of time here. I'll take a look at this here and last second awards ceremonies, boff it. Alright, next up we're going to be switching to Mario Kart 8 in just a second. Shameful bronze! Try harder, you loser! Alright. Let's bring up Simu. Sounds like a weird distant cousin to Shamu. Without all the crampedness and Blackfin documentaries, not this version of Simu. Yeah, if you're using Simu emulator, by the way, no, we do not want to upgrade. Do not do 19. Like, basically, the latest version is, where are you here? Gotta pull it up, get off the screen. There we go. Latest version, Simu emulator is 1.19.3, and it's broken. So definitely stick with like 19.2 C as in Charlie. Alright, got a report of an issue here. Let me take a look at this here. I'm going to get a higher bit rate, so I'm going to drop it down. It's going to look a little, not the best, but that's okay. So if you have lower end internet, this might help you out. So normally stream like 1080p 60. I've been doing that, but not everybody has the best internet. I realize that. I pay for like 100. It's 100 megabits per second, but I actually get close to around 140, 130 about just right. So, and I usually have like a higher bit rate, so I lower that down. Just basically, higher bit rate is more quality, basically. So I like drop that down a little bit more. So you might notice a little bit more pixelization, but if you have like DSL or something, or a lot of people on the line, it might help clear it up and stop some buffering and stuff. This might help it out. Because I know Nimix runs into that problem where he's at. It's like, that boy, it's like, I'm telling him, it's like, you gotta get something better. He's on DSL, it's like, constant nightmare for him. Mrs. Nimix will use the microwave, and it's on the same frequency as his router, apparently, and just like, his internet just cuts out. Because everything, for whatever reason, everyone decided that 2.4 gigahertz was the frequency to be on. Microwave ovens. It's literal microwaves. Okay, that should be good. Let's turn up the game audio. So hopefully this helps out. And A to start. I have to crank this one up to like 50 on my volume, good lord. Should be blowing my eardrums out. Alright, let me try lowering bitrate one more time. We're gonna drop it down pretty low. Alright, so hopefully it should still be good. Oh, geez, I had the wrong screen up. I'm like, why is it not working? Just want to test this out real quick, just make sure I know the controls real fast. He's so happy backing up. There we go. So, are you still technically going in reverse if you're going through the level correctly, but the wrong direction physically? Fine. So apparently this level is somewhere in Wisconsin. Okay. Yes. So let's try a couple, see how this goes. Single player. 150. Do 100. Gotta pick Yoshi. Because very obvious reasons, as I've been explaining all night long. Let's see, let's do... Ooh, let's say N64 cart one there. Okay, yeah, I thought these looked familiar. Do the first one. So you might notice an occasional buffer or two, like a stutter inside the game itself, because I don't think I have a full, complete, and total shader cache on this game just quite yet. So I think like when I transform, like when it goes to the part where everyone's wheels transforms to be like hover car stuff to stick to the road, I think there might be like a pause there. It's not your stream, it's the game. But if you're like seeing the screen go black or anything like that, you know, then it's definitely you. All right. What in the world was that item? I have no idea. Like right here. Okay, no, it actually didn't do anything. Okay. Okay, so left bumper is item button. All right, there we go. Uh-oh, blue shell. No matter what you do, you're hosed. It's like, there is no dodge. It's like, oh, I gotta dodge out of the way. Wait, I'm in first place. That thing is going to murder me. Hold on a second here. Can I make a reply? I know you guys are like, what is going on here? Sorry, I'm doing a quick message. Okay, and back to the game. Resume. I don't know why the game wants my resume, but I have managerial experience. I've been a supervisor. I am IT trained, went to college. And I think I'd be a very big asset to your company here. Yeah, this game will give me vertigo. This is like, hey, we not only have high definition, but we want to show off neat things. We're gonna have like crazy tracks. Why not? We're gonna do F-Zero stuff. Let's see if anyone's in chat right now. Do I have the transcodes? I don't think I do. Like, if you go to, like, quality, I think it's just going to say, like, 720p 60. So I don't think I got the transcode tonight, unfortunately. For whatever reason, it seems like if I do 1080p, then I usually end up getting them. So that way you can select, like, lower resolutions, like 480p, Well, okay, that was the game right there. That was a new shader stutter. I don't think I got the transcode, so I'll have to check it in a second. Well, you didn't get your daily allotted cleavage from me today, Twellis. I mean... Alright, let me check here my replay. Crap, no, they didn't give me the transcode, so we're stuck. Everyone's stuck in 720p 60. Everyone's eyeballs, I apologize, but I do this for experimentation reasons. Let's try this. If you're watching a VOD of this on Twitch, it's gonna look... You're gonna see it progressively like get kind of like lower quality, but that's fine. It's okay, just find some terrible ASMR stream with the cleavage girl and you're good. Yeah. You highlight reel. Yeah. Remember that race you just did? And unless you have amnesia, or you're the guy from Memento and have a 5-minute memory trying to track down your wife's murderer, watch the race again. Kill some more time. gotta love ASMR.
I want you to go and open your bank account and give me all your money because you're a simp. I am not really that hot, but I'll flash my breasts and you'll give me all the money. Relax.
Wow, okay, I just stopped. Yeah, I'd flash like a little stub there for some, you know? I guess like for guys it'd be like testicle flash. I mean, how does that work really? I mean, we have moobs. I know I have moobs. The man version. I'd say probably about maybe getting closer to maybe like a C cup. Yoshi's in blackface. I am offended. Nintendo, I'm very upset right now. I will say this game's very pretty. Yeah, so if you've just tuned in right now to my subpar gameplay of Mario Kart 8, which I've actually not really sat down and played more than like 1 or 2 tracks, I've been picking Yoshi all night long. Because it is Evil Agent Carmen San Luis Obispo's favorite character. So in her honor, I've been playing Mario, not Mario, but playing as Yoshi all night long. Even though Yoshi's not my favorite character. A little too skinny. Okay, Joy Behar, Fallon, Kimmel. Oh yeah, everybody's done it. And depending on your political party, you won't get nailed for it. Everybody else cancel. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you're playing the part like seriously. Like did anyone ever go after Robert Downey Jr. for his the character he was playing in Tropic Thunder, which is a hilarious movie? I'm probably sure somebody tried to do it and they're like completely missing the point that's brought up in the movie. It's like they hired you, a white guy, to play a black guy, and there's a black guy in the movie. It's like, what the hell, dude? He's he's aping Russell Crowe as like, I have to become the character, I have to become that person I'm acting as. So like fully goes on to roll and everything else, you know, accents and so forth. Ooh, good one, Toss. I definitely would back you on that. I'm offended because the movie came out, to be honest. Yeah, but like, think about like that movie, like what was it, back in '86, Soul Man? Oh my god. Can you imagine the furor that would come out if that movie came out today? Okay, it's building, apparently. Okay, so if you're seeing stuttering on the game, like where it pauses, and if you notice when it happens in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see like shader cache 2 or however how many needs to be done there. Basically what's going on is that there's assets in the game that load up. And if you haven't gotten them before, oh, this bloom is crazy. You might get some stutter. There's newer versions like of, you have to use like really older version of the graphics card, like the Vulkan API for it. You can actually get rid of stuttering and stuff, like it won't happen anymore. But it's basically, it's finding those things, it's adding them in, it's putting them into the memory, and once you encounter them again, you'll never have stuttering ever again. So apparently I downloaded this cache because it's like this is a huge texture-rich game. And I was hoping like, okay, that'll get rid of all the stuttering and stuff, and apparently there's a couple things that people didn't get. I guess nobody played Yoshi. Yeah, who was in Soul Man? I remember James Earl Jones was in that movie. He played one of the professors. Is it C. Thomas Howell or something? That's like a movie that's like, holy crap, that is like so racist. It would never get made today. And that was like 80s, mid 80s it came out. Thanks. Love you, Donkey Kong. You prick. I don't know, maybe somebody who can actually see colors can tell me. Is this like level just like a whole bunch of brown? Because everything else seemed like very colorful until I got to this level and I'm like, I'm just not seeing anything but brown constantly. Pretty much, okay. Yeah, this is one of those moments where I'm like, I need somebody who has like normal eyes to tell me, please, what's going on. C. Thomas Howell, Leslie Nielsen was in that. Yeah, I remember James Earl Jones because he was like one of the professors was like really hard on him because he was like the I know you can succeed, you know, you can do it. But Leslie Nielsen, I didn't know he was in that. The other great college movie of that era was Back to School with Rodney Dangerfield. Hopefully that movie is not problematic. But of course, like we've talked about before, the 12th, I know like one of your favorite movies is Short Circuit, which is like white guy playing an Indian stereotype. But Johnny Five is alive. And then they came out with Short Circuit 2, which I was not a fan of. Oh yeah, he was the king of... Rodney Dangerfield was the king of one-liners. I mean, that's why he was successful for many years, you know? It's like I did that turn at the wrong time. That just seemed wholly unnecessary. Gosh, Sam Kinison was also in that movie too. He played one of the professors. Sam Kinison. If you watch his stand-up routine with your TV on mute, it'd still wake up the neighbors. Poor man never got any respect. Well, as Mitch would just say, my girlfriend works at Hooters in the kitchen. That'd be cool. I'm sorry, but this, like, music does not match this level, really. Let's get a penny whistle for, like, Aztec-style ruins? What? I think Irish penny whistle when I think Aztec ruins. Let's risk it. Yeah, this music just seems really out of place. There we go. Yeah, so if you're watching this on VOD on Twitch, I said the quality's gonna be a little bit lower. I'm trying to make it so everybody can watch. Hopefully, you know, different internet connections. But I also upload everything to my YouTube channel as well, which unfortunately does not have the chat, unfortunately, for the replay. So you just be watching the game and listening to my wonderful, amazing, sexy voice. That is actually fake because my real voice is like, wow, I didn't know you gargled glass for a living. Let's see. I think it's... Trying something out real quick. Yep, here we go. So this is actually the link to my YouTube page, where I have archive of everything of all the stream. I actually have it in the playlist there for, if you go to the playlist, there is my Bayonetta 2 speedruns, there's a stream archive, and then there's just like random crap all over the place. I really need to organize it just a little bit better. Alright, so I'm just starting to get a little tired, so we'll just keep playing for a little bit longer. I actually think we're... No, view results, there we go. Maybe we'll try one more cup and then probably call it an evening. Yes, Sweet Canyon as opposed to only Sweet Canyon. I say it's, out of all the games I've played, this is like the weakest award ceremony one. Like, everyone usually drives up, it looks really cool. It's just kind of like, okay, you're just driving around, whoop-de-doo. Here's a trophy. A fish didn't throw it up this time, unlike the other games. Like a new character. She like to post to the Miiverse, it doesn't exist anymore. So, who the hell did I unlock? Roy! Okay. Neat. I have no idea if these like actually do anything different. Okay, there we go. I can actually get stats on them. It's a little more slippery. Yeah, we'll try this one. Moo Moo Meadows. I gotta say though, this track is super catchy. For this Wisconsin-based level, with not nearly enough cheese and smell of cow pies everywhere. Wisconsin, where the cow pies grow, and the cheeseheads roam. You gotta be a Youper to get that one. Alright. I have no idea. It's like boombox. I know if you turn it up too high, the bass will like. Oh, it's a cow killer. Okay, neat. Yoshi finally gets revenge for being murdered by Mario and Donkey punched him in the back of the head one too many times. Yoshi's had enough. Somebody take away the meth away from the violinist. They're playing just a little too fast. It's like blue shell literally right before the finish line. I was gonna like lose it if I lost. Alright, cool. So I know I just started up on this one here, but my back is starting to really kill me. I've been sitting in this position for a while, so we're going to end the stream here, right here. So with that, of course, I do have a procedure in place. It is... always have to play Syphil and Ollie, the most underrated sock puppet show from the 90s. So thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. I do appreciate it. Of course, shout-outs to Twalis, Metman, thanks for dropping by as well, Ronnie, any lurkers, the always beautiful Carmen as well for the suggestions for different things there, and I got to play Yoshi, so lots of fun there. And so wrapping it up here, so of course I'm going to be taking tomorrow off. Let's see, it is, pull up the calendar, so Wednesday, so I should be back on Thursday the 2nd. And I always stream at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you don't know when that is, just type it into Google and it'll tell you for wherever you are in the world. Also check me out on Twitter at Wursel555. Now that I post my insanities there quite often, but I also keep you informed of the streams if there's something that's come up, like if my health is too bad or life comes in the way. Fingers crossed, life comes in the way. Basically, like, I'll put up there if I need to cancel a stream or different time or whatever. You'll always be notified there, usually around also 3 to 4 hours in advance what I'll be playing. So the plan is, next stream is to actually finish off Legend of Not Zelda Wind Waker. Just need to get, I think, 2 more Triforce pieces, and then we're off to beat the game. So we'll do that, and then depending how long that takes, it might be the entire stream, or we might play something else there on the start, but Wind Waker is going to be the next one. We should be wrapping that up. So thanks for hanging out, and hopefully see you guys next time.